This Ag News Update brought to you by American Implement, indebted to the past, committed to the future. In a moment, Ag News.
S&S Trailer Sales, with 2 locations in Ness City, Kansas, is where everybody goes to buy or rent trailers. They feature the all-new, all-aluminum Mauer grain trailer with all of the electric options, the easy-to-load detached trailers, and a huge stock of header trailers. At the west location, you'll find bumper poles, goosenecks, and oilfield specialty trailers, along with flat and utility beds for pickups. S&S Trailer Sales in Ness City and on the web, but remember, you do have to spell out the "and."
Would you like to see something done about high gas prices and low unemployment? Western Place Energy in Campus, Kansas is doing something about it. They're a proud part of Growth Energy, America's ethanol supporters, and they employ 38 people and will be adding more following the expansion. Ethanol fuel not only reduces the cost of regular gasoline, it's good for the environment and keeps money right here in the United States while supporting local rural jobs. Western Plains Energy, doing something for the future.
In agriculture news, results have been released from a survey of nearly 32,000 Americans focused on the acceptance of alternative proteins among consumers. The study revealed fewer than 3 in 10 believe that fake meat are comparable to real meat. Among those that have tried fake meat, mostly millennials, 53% so did out of curiosity. 12% said they eat it quite often. Now, data also shows that fewer in 1 in 3 consumers consider alternative meat products to be healthy and environmentally friendly. In addition, nearly 50% of those surveyed believe alternative meat is highly processed and can't beat what real meat brings to the table. Now, opinions did vary based on age. 52% of baby boomers say they have no interest in trying any of these products. About 16% of millennials say they eat the products regularly, and a quarter of those indicate they do so for environmental reasons. Well, U.S. net cash farm income, which is the total income after expenses, is forecast to decrease $13.1 billion to $109.6 billion in 2020. Now, when adjusted for inflation, the drop is about 11% compared to the previous year. U.S. net farm income is a broader measure of profitability as it incorporates non-cash items like economic depression and gross inputted rental income, and is forecast to increase by $1.4 billion to $96.7 billion in 2020. That's a 1.4% jump over 2019. Now, USDA, if the forecast changes are accurate, net cash farm income in 2020 would be 0.6% below inflation adjusted average calculations through 2000 through 2018. And net farm income would be 5.4% above the average during 2000 through 2018. And the two income measures will diverge this year because of how net sales from inventories are treated. Now, net cash farm income records records the income in the year the sales took place, while net farm income counts it as the year production occurred. So an example of high net sales of $14.9 billion from crop inventories forecast in 2019 expected to boost net cash farm income significantly that year, but very low net sales from inventories, about $500 million in 2020, expected to contribute to a decrease in net cash farm income between the 2 years. More in a moment.
Wolfter Construction and Irrigation has been around a long time, and a lot of folks have trusted them to design, build, and service all sizes of commercial and on-farm storage for grain and equipment. Wolfter is also known for their outstanding irrigation division, where they stock a complete selection of nozzles, regulators, drops, gear drives, electrical, and structure components. Looking for an electric motor? Wolfter has a large selection in single and 3-phase. Next time, reach out to the pros who have decades of experience at taking care of business the right way. Wolfter Construction and Irrigation. When you've had a best friend for over 50 years, you develop a trust. And the Scott Co-op has been a trusted rural friend since 1957. A co-op keeps money in the area, doing business for and with their members. And that helps keep their hometown thriving with keeping money in the community. Scott Co-op is not just an elevator. It's the rural way of doing business. So, when you see an elevator, remember your friends at Scott Co-op.
With a plateau in the U.S. cattle numbers and strong beef demand ahead, Cattlefax says prices are likely to be stronger in the year ahead as consumers at home and abroad support industry profitability. Now, that's one of the big takeaways from a recent Cattlefax Outlook session. Kevin Good, a Cattlefax Vice President of Industry Relations, as well as an analysis, says that trade will play a significant role in beef and cattle markets. He expects higher total animal protein production to be offset by strong demand and increasing exports. He said with strong demand for U.S. beef at home and rising demand overseas, the moderate increase in supply will be more than offset by growing consumer appetite for our product. Now, Cattlefax is projecting a composite cutout price to rise $3 during the upcoming year to reach $222 per hundredweight. Good also says Cattlefax is projecting fed steer prices to average $120 a hundred during 2020. That's an increase of $3 from the previous year. Now, calf prices also expected to move higher in the year ahead, as Cattlefax CEO Randy Block predicts a lot less volatility in the market during 2020 than compared to a year ago. Stay with us. More in a moment.
Day and night till the job is done, Teeter is the one that works for you. Fields of green reaching toward the sun, Teeter is the one that works for you. Teeter is the one, Teeter is the one that works for you. Teeter Irrigation, your source for water management.
The cost of everything has gone up dramatically over the last 75 years. With one exception: keeping electricity affordable.
Wheatland Electric, delivering energy for life, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Well, thank you for joining us, and listen every day to 1030 KBUF for markets and ag information. Also be social with us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Ken Rogers. Thanks for watching. Okay, so what's going on?